All right. All right. We ready? Yeah! Actually, I use this stuff for training, okay? And this book is going to be really polished, okay? And everything in this book, you'll be able to go here. You'll be able to go to a segment on YouTube, and it's going to have segment number 16, okay? It's going to correspond to this page, okay? And then, you know, as we grow, and I was telling Cliff too, you know, as we grow down the road, if one of the people in here wants to go on the road and train, that's what Michael does. Okay, that's what he does all day.
Right.
Okay. Now you can tell he's a professional.
Very knowledgeable.
Okay,
Yeah.
Very knowledgeable.
I like that.
And he makes good money because he is very knowledgeable.
Right.
Okay. All right. All right. So, all right. Let's go back here. Rule number 5, demo. Again, we don't sell products. We don't sell vacuum cleaners, Cliff. We sell features and benefits. And then I sell a critical component I put in there that just added a power keg to this, okay? It's called 6 Steps to the Feature. You name the feature. We're going to talk about airflow. Explain the function of the feature. Compare the feature to the competitor's feature. Okay? Sell the disadvantages of the competitor's feature. Now, you don't always have to do this. Now, keep in mind, and I'm going to stop here on number 4, sell the disadvantages of their feature. Who's our competitor in this store? Cliff, who do you think our competitor is in this store?
Big box?
There you go. Good answer. Big Box is our competitor. Okay? Big Box. Okay?
Not anymore after what I learned yesterday.
They're not really a great competitor. We can beat them easy. But in people's minds, they're thinking, oh, I'll come in here, get an education, and then go check the price down at Walmart. All right? By the way, you know the reason why they'll never, ever match our price, nor will any other vacuum cleaner store ever match our value? Because we bundle everything. I don't know of another vacuum cleaner operation in the country that does what we do. And what do we do? Okay? We bundle. With every vacuum cleaner over $300, okay? Or my heater over $300, or my air purifier, or my eco washer, okay? They get our bundle. They get a 5-year annual service on their machine worth $150, and then they get our Thunder Pure micro-sized air purifier. That's $139. Now, if you add that up, that's $289. It includes that. So who's going to beat my price? If they go online and see my vacuum I might have sold for $100 more, do you think they still got a better value buying from me?
Oh, yeah.
That's right. They did. Okay? That's the point.
Those are included.
Those are included.
On any...
On anything over $300.
Wow, that many.
Yeah, you are going to have, and it'll be right there on the wall, we'll have our bundle, okay? So, let's say they walk out, okay? Number 1, if you didn't get them to the point where you asked your final closing question, as I see it, Tammy, the only decision we really haven't arrived at is, did you want to use paper or plastic money? And then you shut up. Okay? And let them talk. Whatever they say, it don't matter what they say. You know why? An objection is nothing more than a stepping stone to the sale. Now, let's revert back to 6 steps to the demo. I'm gonna do the 4, catch up to where we were. We don't sell products, do we?
Nope, we sell features.
We sell features and benefits. What's the most important part of a feature? If you sold a feature without the benefits, how valuable would it be, Cliff?
Zip.
That's right. People don't buy features. If you don't know how it's going to help me, okay, I'm not interested in how it's going to help you. We're interested in that customer. And the only way you can really help them is if you've asked the proper discovery questions, which we're going to help you do so you don't forget it by having a clipboard.
Pre-qualifying?
Because it's going to be right there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So we're going to name the feature. We're going to talk about airflow versus suction. You see how I did that? We're going to talk about a sealed vacuum clean air chamber versus a blow-through filth system. Woo! You don't want a blow-through filth system, right? You don't, I guarantee you. And now we're going to compare the feature to the competitor's feature. If you tell me that I want a Kirby vacuum and I decide not to sell you a Kirby vacuum, by the way, I don't mind selling a Kirby vacuum. Okay? Now, anyhow, without getting into what's happening with Kirby.
I have one in my basement. The thing weighs 10,000 pounds.
Oh, yeah. And then what I would say in a case like that is I would say, just to clarify my thinking, because I'd like to get you exactly what you want. Mm-hmm. Are you basing your decision on a brand name or what you've heard about them? Or are you basing your decision on overall performance, price, and quality?
Probably price and quality.
Thank you. Are you the type of person that really appreciates knowing the differences before you buy, Tammy?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Can you see how stupid that would be if she'd say no?
No, I don't care. Just load it up. That's not gonna work.
Exactly. But again, I want to make this point, okay? Because do you notice the type of questions I'm asking? Have you noticed the type of questions I'm asking, Cliff? What kind are they?
You know, the kind that they can say yes to.
Yes. They're called pre-planned questions, aren't they?
Yeah. Open-end questions are scary, though, because you don't want them to say no.
I don't ask open-ended questions.
You're right, yeah, and they're not.
I don't.
And we've got those all written down, right?
Yes. Well, if you've read the manual I gave you a few days ago, it's all right in there. Okay? Now, the next thing we do is we sell the benefits of our feature. Why do you need an airflow vacuum instead of a suction vacuum? Then we sell the disadvantages of theirs, sell the benefits of ours. Okay? And then, Tammy, based upon what you just seen here, which type of cleaning system will you put your money towards? Would you put it towards a suction type system or would you put it towards an airflow type system?
I think airflow. No, suction.
So
I don't know.
Airflow.
Suction, because it's sucking it out, right?
Well, I didn't go into the demo, so you really don't know.
Okay, see, I'm new at
Okay.
this. I don't know
Of
what
course,
the
of
I've been trying to think what the answer is.
But do you know what suction creates? It creates a vacuum, right?
Correct.
Did you ever look up the definition of vacuum in the Webster's dictionary? I did. You know what it says? A vacuum is a void. It's a nothing.
You're right.
How can a nothing clean?
Well, once it's chopped down, it probably doesn't clean, does it?
Exactly. And that's why the carpeting today, you know a little bit about carpeting, right, Tammy?
Just a little.
Yeah. Okay. You know what DuPont did to revolutionize the carpet industry about 50 years ago? They took the back of the carpet and they Scotch guarded it, didn't they? Why did they do that, Cliff?
To waterproof it?
That's right. So when you're shampooing your carpet, the water don't go through it and ruin your floor. You don't want the water going through there to ruin your floor, do you, Tammy?
Nope.
Okay. Now, every vacuum, Kirby was always such a big seller because it had all this suction. Okay? So with the Kirby guy, it has 8 settings. The Kirby guy says, turn it on, drop it down until you hear it hum. It's humming, it's happy because it's getting the dirt out. Well, years ago when you had carpet where you could suck the air through the back of the carpet, it was awesome.
Right.
But once DuPont sprayed it, what you just created was a vacuum. It shut off the airflow, didn't it? Can I ask you a question? What's important to you? For a vacuum cleaner to suck up bowling balls or to take sand and grit out of the base of your carpet?
Sand and grit.
That's how much airflow it takes. But when you suck up to that carpet, You shut off your airflow, and now carpet can hold up to 5 times its weight in dirt and filth and look perfectly clean. That's why they call the vacuum cleaner the most deceptive appliance sold. You really don't know. And that's why we use what's called the GSA in our demos right here. See, this is actually paid for. Okay, let's see here. I don't want to run out of battery with my long-winded little self. I'm sure you guys don't want me to run out, right? Here we go. Cool. All right. This is a consumer publication. I'll get a better copy here. But it's GSA, General Service Administration. We paid for this with our tax dollars. They did all kinds of research. They're not going with anyone's advertising. You know what they say in here? It says that buying a new vacuum cleaner would be simple if manufacturers rated it in a meaningful way. But since horsepower, revolutionaries per minute, still suction, working suction ratings themselves tell the non-technical person very little about how a particular model cleans. Do you think I've said this before?
Yeah.
Did you notice I memorized it? Do you notice I'm not missing one word?
Because you know your product.
I know my product, and I know what sells it. Okay? This is what you study. Okay? It says you will have to measure its cleaning ability in a very practical way by observing its performance. It says, if possible, get a home demonstration. But we know that's just not practical anymore. Okay, you should see how well it works on your rugs, areas above the floor, because you want to pick the right vacuum for your right cleaning needs. Right, Tammy? Now, it also says right here, the best material to use for testing a cleaner's efficiency, you see there, Cliff? It's a granular material like sand or salt. Now, once you show that and you show that demo he just did there, do you think that's going to make a sealant in their brain? Now, what are they going to get from this demo?
It works. I want that.
A feeling of confidence, right? I just double whammied it, didn't I? Okay? So, picking up fine powder or flimsy cotton fiber, this is no test for cleaning efficiency. Everybody uses fuzz. So what? Okay? Is that powerful?
Yeah.
That's the main thing we use in that book right there. Okay. Now, so we go back to, okay, and that was 6 steps to the feature.
Okay.
Name the feature, explain the function of the feature, compare the feature to the competitor's feature that you want to sell against, sell the disadvantages of theirs, sell the benefits of ours, and Tammy, which kind of cleaning system did you want based upon what you just seen? An airflow type or a suction type?
Airflow.
This is called a minor agreement. If you get multiple minor agreements, do you think, Cliff, unless someone wants to be a smartass with me, do you think it's going to carry the major decision?
It absolutely does.
Yeah, it absolutely does. Okay. All right. Let's go on to the next.